Skiles was by all means a good player during his time in the NBA. Had a couple good seasons under his belt, won Most Improved Player, and got to serve as a starting point guard for the Orlando Magic and Washington Bullets. Decent legacy for sure, but it's likely that his name would have been largely forgotten if it wasn't for one accomplishment. His greatest accomplishment, that being holding the highly coveted record of the most assists in a regular season NBA game. This is C-Ball B-Ball, and welcome to the channel. The year was 1990. Scott was in his second season for the Orlando Magic after playing for Milwaukee and Indiana as a backup point guard prior to that. He was coming off of an okay 1989 season, putting up 8 points and 5 assists per game on 21 minutes a night. His second season would prove much more fruitful as it brought along a new opportunity. See, one thing about the Magic at this time was that they were very, very bad, winning only 18 games during the course of the 1989 season. One of the issues causing this awfulness was the lack of a true starting point guard. So, with their previous starting point guard Sam Vincent injured and no one else to turn to, the Magic would take a chance on Scott Skiles a few games into the 1990 season, make him the starting point guard, and give him big minutes. Scott recognized that this was his big moment and would continue the season knowing that he needed to prove himself, and he would do just that. His first game with 30 plus minutes would be a loss, but he would drop 19 points and 10 assists in the process. Over the course of the next 14 games, he would average 21 points and 9 assists on 50% from the field and 43% from the three-point line. He'd also jump out as a front-runner in the Most Improved Player race. However, that stat line and award is irrelevant compared to what he would do on December 30th. That day had the Denver Nuggets being pitted against Skiles' Magic. On paper, this match was an absolute snooze fest and far from must-watch TV. The Nuggets had a 6-23 record and the Magic only one game better at 7-23. But from the record-breaking standpoint, this game was perfect. The Denver Nuggets had a historically bad defense that year, letting up an average of 130 points on 51% from the field. They also ran an incredibly fast offense leading to more possessions for opposing teams. On top of that, Scott was having his best playmaking season yet. This culminated in the perfect environment for any point guard to start dropping dimes, and, of course, with Scott on fire, he would quickly take advantage of it. He was involved in every play, creating scoring opportunities left and right, resulting in teammates scoring far above their usual performances. The team shot 57% from the field and from three. Scott, Terry Catledge, and Jerry Reynolds would finish a game with 20 plus points, and every Magic who played more than 10 minutes would finish with double-digit points, with the only exception being the center, Greg Kite. The final score would be an embarrassing Nuggets loss and dominating Magic win with a score of 155-116. Scott finished the game with 22 points, 6 rebounds, and a staggering 30 assists. That number put him over double the Nuggets' collective assists, with them only having 14. This game seemingly lit a spark under the Magic as they'd finished the season with 31 wins, which, while still being bad, was much better than the previous year's 18 wins and the pace they were on before Scott's record-breaking performance. Scott finished out this season at 17 points and 8 assists per game and won Most Improved Player of the Year. The 30 assist game lives on in legend, and many see it as one of only a few unbeatable NBA records, with a 25 assist game from Rajon Rondo in 2017 being the closest anyone has gotten during the 21st century. This notion has so far proven to be true. Scott Skiles may not have had a Hall of Fame level career, but his name will forever live on in the record books as the man who dropped 30 assists in a single regular season game.